move out through side streets.
You know, 30 universities in occupation, we've had 130,000 students walk out on the street. We're not doing this alone.
The idea behind the title is that there is a group of people who came together, used all the tools they could possibly use, online and offline tools, to build up a common fight. We didn't want to make an activist film. We wanted to make a film about people becoming activists. We didn't want to make a film that had that had an issue from beginning to end and was just expressing their issue. We wanted to describe a process.
Television is very middle class in the UK, and they were seeing kids that were middle class kids doing stuff that reminded them of what they did when they were young. So it's a bit like 68, isn't it? We understand 68. So that's quite, all these sit-ins, we did that. So it was quite cute and fuzzy and all okay, but the minute, we're not supposed to protest in Parliament Square. The minute that line got broken and they were in Parliament Square where they weren't supposed to be, that's when they became violent, thugs, demonised, yada yada yada.
Yeah. So now also, I mean, we come from different countries. This was important in the process of making the film because we needed to find an angle that was a bit wider than just UK based. For Serjan and I, the interesting thing was, okay, this is London, this is the core of the financial system, this is the most capitalist city in Europe. There is a generation of kids who are going to one of the best universities in Europe who feel they don't have a future. Why? What's the problem there? Why they feel their future has been stolen? They're supposed to be the most privileged ones. What's happening, Because obviously, if you look at Italy, this kind of things have been happening for the last 10 years. That my generation, when we were at university, we already felt we wouldn't get a job after. But in the UK, this is quite a new thing. So we wanted a camera inside the room where this process was happening for the first time, where the supposed ruling class was feeling betrayed and was feeling endangered. And they were, as Isis was saying, they were middle-class kids who would vote Lib Dem. They were completely hopeful about the future, and they weren't activists, they weren't angry, they were just ready to have a bright future. They got angry. So this is the interesting question we wanted to actually address.